You watch it on Instagram. So, hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It's Wednesday. It's another Wednesday. It's Shoot Your Shot Wednesday. So, it's a dating show. I'm Lamont White, the gay dating coach. If you're single, the way it works, you click the request button. I bring you on. I ask you questions. The only thing I ask are just a couple things. Have good lighting, so put the lighting in your face. Have good Wi-Fi. No AirPods or Bluetooth, none of that. Have good energy and put your phone on Do Not Disturb, okay? Because we don't want your dates or your friends or your mama interrupting. All right. And no videos come down because this is a dating show. It's a public one. Yeah. So let's get it started. I think we have somebody in the queue already. Jamal. Jamal, I'll go to you, Jamal. Let's see. Let's see if you are ready. T Dot from New York. We need to get an update from you. What's been going on? I it's so funny. I remember faces and screen names all the time. Hello,
Oh,
hello, hello.
hi. I heard the request. I'm like, is my lighting okay? Is my Wi-Fi okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, it looks good. Like, do me one quick favor though. Without hanging your phone up, just wipe your lens off a little bit with like a piece of cloth because it is a little
Thanks.
foggy. And I want
You
to
know,
make sure
I be in the mix, so I don't clean my phone enough again.
it's probably all the oils from your skin on there. See, much better, much better, much better. And then last thing, lift your camera up a little bit so we can see your full head. I'm gonna take
I'm a.
care of you. I'm gonna make sure they can see you.
I just pushed it back
Oh,
and it's all
perfect,
work.
perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes, yes. You're
Okay.
good. Now, Jamal, you this is your first time shooting your shot. You about to be a shooter over here.
Yeah, I'm excited. I watched the first, well, at least for me, my first two episodes last week and the week before, and I just be gagging in bed. I'm like, I just want to go on.
Who do you remember seeing that was like crazy on here?
Well, that's why I was like, hopefully, I probably won't be as entertaining as them, but that's some big shoes. I don't remember none of their names. Whoever was on last week, the one with, and the one before that with the, I think the sheet or something. There was something was going on with the bed.
Oh yeah, the man had you could see the poopy stains in his white sheets. Yes.
Yeah, him. And then there was another person I think who lived with, I don't know, their parents or something. No, and I saw the older gentleman who was in his 50s who looked great for his age in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That one too.
Yeah. So I what I love about this show is any and everybody comes on here, regardless of your age, your race, income status. It's a little bit of everybody. So it's a whole community.
I'm gagging already.
Yes, yes. Now are you single, Jamal?
I am. I am very single as of I guess this past January. So it hasn't been like a super long time, and taking my time. But at the same time, at the point where like, well, I can be in the mix. I can meet people, talk to people. Why not?
Okay,
So
okay. So January is what you said you started being single. Like, were you in a relationship like before then?
I was in a relationship for like 2 years.
Okay, okay, yeah. So that's more than enough time for you to like take a break, and then you're like, listen, I'm getting back on the horse to start dating again.
Yeah, for the most part, or whatever that looks like, whether it's dating, whether it's just, I live in a very why not 2024. That's one of my catchphrases.
So
So
why not? So you can find your man
to somebody or somebody, whatever in
or
between, man.
somebody. Now, do you want men? Do you want women? You want trans? You want both? I need to clarify. Let us know.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely, men. That's the season I'm in. I guess technically I'll never, rule anything out because, sexuality can be a very fluid thing and attraction, but definitely it's been a man thing for me.
You want a man. You want a man. Have you dated women before?
I mean, when I was like 14, 15,
Oh yeah, you gay. You want a man, man. Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
some people ain't did that, so.
Have you had sex with a woman?
Yeah, I lost my virginity to my girlfriend when I was 14.
Oh wow, 14. Yeah, so yeah, that's way back there. Woo, woo. Some states that's illegal, but I'm not gonna we're gonna stop I'm gonna stop asking these questions. I'm gonna find
Right.
out too much information.
I mean, we were both the same age. I mean, I guess we both got in trouble. I don't know.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, so Jamal, tell everybody what city you're located in.
Yeah, so I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay.
You know.
Now, I like Milwaukee because I have a whole bunch of cousins up there. Now, are you originally from there or did you relocate there?
Um, yeah, so I'm originally from Gary, Indiana. So I
Mhm.
got some grit to me,
Okay.
and moved to Milwaukee when I was like 10. So like I was born, raised there, but pretty much also was like very much raised here in Milwaukee. Just me and my mom moved up here. I have no other family
Okay.
here.
So you're definitely very Midwestern. That's you from that whole Midwest area.
Yeah, Gary, Milwaukee, Chicago.
Mhm.
I spent a lot of time, in that. So very, very Midwest.
It's
Very
giving me a
black
lot of snow.
Midwest.
It's giving me cold snow. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's getting cold now. Like I got on my pajama pants, so the shorts or days of underwear sleeping are gone for me
Yeah, nah,
already.
nah, nah. You're about to get snow next week, probably. Okay, so you're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Tell us how old are you, Jamal?
I am 31.
31. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
Yeah, so well, I haven't weighed myself this week, but I am 6'1.5", or I just say 6'2", just because you got to round up,
Oh,
never
why not?
round down.
Okay.
And, I think the last time I weighed myself, I was probably like 210 to around that weight. I gotta stay in that weight.
Okay. So 6'2", 210. What's your zodiac sign?
I was like, can y'all guess? But no, I'm a Cancer.
Yeah. Why you think we can guess what your zodiac sign is?
I don't think people can guess because there's all the risings and all that other stuff. So like I
I
guess
don't know any of that. Yeah.
yeah, I guess my rising is Leo, so that's maybe what I present to people. But yeah, I'm a Cancer. That's to me.
Okay. Okay. And people they want to know because this is a dating show, right? And we want to make sure the guy that you're going to date, because there are a lot of people watching, that he is compatible for you. Okay. So sexually, are you team top, bottom, verse, or side?
Um, I live a right because there's so many things, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Remember that
mm-hmm.
conversation from the last one. I live a very versed life. I'm in that verse season. I think coming into like my 30s and just being able to explore and do things. I like it all. I mean, I like everything about a man, and I think no matter what I'm doing in the bedroom, I'm still gonna be trying to do a little bit of everything in between the things, like and that's just like I like it all. I call myself the king verse. So let
King
me
verse season. You said you're in your verse season. Okay. So
yeah.
okay, well, do the math for the people. And if this is the first time people are watching, we do math. And you should, when you take a guy on a date, you should ask him this question. So, in the last 12 months, what percentage did you top? What percentage did you bottom?
Well, I'm trash at math, so let me just do kind of do it right in my head. I would say, oh, I really gotta think because I've had some times. Um, I would say maybe 60% at bottom and then 40% like top.
Okay,
If
okay.
that's right? The math is right,
And
right?
60-40, it's given versatile. It's given versatile. Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Okay,
and
okay.
and in the next couple months, like it might switch around. So
Okay, 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 okay. What type of work do you do, Jamal?
So I work in public health. I'm a public health professional. I work at the state health department here in Wisconsin, fully remote.
Mhm.
So technically, my job is in Madison, which is the capital here. But yeah, I'm the state HIV biomedical prevention coordinator.
Okay.
So all things prep, PEP, biomedical stuff. So all that
So
good
you trying
stuff.
to get the gays and everybody on PrEP or into treatment, one of the two.
Yeah, we try to increase, up to 50% in the state. That's the plan.
Okay,
So.
okay, that's awesome. Okay, tell them your Instagram handle and spell it for us, Jamal, please.
Yeah, it is Perry JKP, and that's spelled PERRY JKP. So it's really simple. I've been using that since forever.
Okay. All right, you all. This is Jamal. Jamal lives in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He is 31, 6'2", 210 pounds. He is a Cancer, team versatile in his verse season, and he works in public health for the government. If y'all have questions for Jamal, use the question function. It's like literally a question mark over there on the right at the bottom. Or you can use the chat function, or you can wave at me if you want to come on live with us and ask him a question. So if you wave in the comment section, then that means you want to come on and either ask him a question or shoot your shot. Um,
Yeah.
somebody said, oh, Jerome is from Milwaukee. That's his hometown. Mhm,
Okay.
mhm, mhm. Okay, okay.
I'm looking at some of these comments too.
So, tell us, what type of guy are you looking for?
Oh, that's hard because I feel like each person, I've been in three relationships with
Mhm,
with men, and each one was like very different. Um, I guess somebody who's like who's open, it's a very like blank term that can mean a lot. I guess open minded. There we go.
mhm, mhm,
To a lot of things because I mean I do a lot of stuff. I'm a very eccentric person. I'm a carefree black boy.
mhm.
I'm a new age black boy. I listen to it all. I like doing it all. So someone who's just open to adventures and stuff like that. As cliche as that is, yeah. I
Okay,
mean somebody caring, got things going for them, whatever that looks like, as long as you're passionate about something and goal driven, whatever that looks like. Um, yeah,
okay,
that's what kind of comes to mind.
okay. Now tell us, what are some of your good qualities? Like, what makes you a good catch?
All right. So let's see. So yeah, I'm open minded myself.
Mhm, mhm,
I am a caring person. I'm a very intentional person. Intention is big for me in like all my relationships, and I'm like that. I'm very intentional in my romantic relationships. I think as I've tapped into my own love languages, gift giving is big for me. Acts of service. So I do things because I want to do them or I care about you, not because it's an obligation. Yeah, I mean, I like to travel, including to do the cliche shit. I have a good
mhm.
job. I'm also about to join the National Guard part time, so I'm gonna be
Oh,
able
wow.
to be a
Okay.
military daddy, and I own a house. I got baby oil here.
But listen, how many bottles of baby oil do you have at the house? Not,
I only got one, and I found this randomly in the bed. I was like, "Not, there's no diddler here. It's the jiddler."
I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Listen, you can't go into a guy's house and he have baby oil. Get some real lube. Like,
Oh, I got that, but that was there. So,
now tell us, what's the longest relationship you've been in?
um, I guess technically the last one, and I don't know if this is like a sign about me, but all of them the last three have been around like that 2 year mark, and I
Mhm,
don't know if that 2 year mark is just kind of like a time or sign or internal clock, like either this is gonna work or not. So like it ends, but I
mhm.
would say about 2 years.
Okay, okay. Now, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
I would say, yeah. You never know where life is gonna take you, but I think it's like I've gotten older. I've been in serious relationships. I've seen, especially in my last relationship, the beauty of family and what that can be. Because I don't come from a very traditional or close family,
Mhm.
so I've been fortunate enough to, whether it be from around my friends or the relationships I've been in, be around their families and see that. So I definitely, I think, have this internal thought, and I'm trying not to make this an internal pressure on
Mhm.
myself to like create a new legacy. So if I do get married and do have kids, that would be cool.
Mhm.
It would be cool to change the dynamics in my own life when it comes to family, because that really isn't super existent for me outside of my mom. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Now, someone wanted to know, why did your last relationship end?
Oh, well, I had to end that one. I'm trying to obviously not go too deep. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
bash the person, but it just wasn't working anymore. We were in a long distance relationship. I mean, distance obviously is a challenge. I don't think distance is why it ended.
Mhm.
I do. I don't think that person was just um, ready to try to see how I'm gonna word this. They had a lot going on. They had a
Oh,
lot going on
mhm.
internally, and it just made the relationship harder than it needed to be.
Yeah.
And I also think I was like really respected and appreciated the way that I should have been, and also like that person wasn't showing up in the relationship the way that I was. So I mean, I just got to a point. You get to a point where it's just like you have to choose me. I put me first. I put me first, Lucius.
Yeah, yeah, that
So
makes sense. That makes sense. And sometimes people are just not in a space to date, and you realize that after being with them for a while, you got to end it. Yeah. Okay.
mm.
Now, does the guy you date, does he have to live in Milwaukee?
No, I mean, I think I'm pretty open at this point. I mean, I don't know if Milwaukee's going to be like my forever home. Obviously, having a house here presents unique challenges, but yeah, I don't think so. Um, in the world of the internet and social media, clearly there's been people talking to me from like all over. So
Mhm.
I think it just depends. One, how far,
Mhm.
and if you want something to work, I think you will make it work and find a way. I'm a believer in that. But also, I think I've learned, the biggest way to like disappointment is expecting yourself out of other people. So you have to try to find
Mhm.
that balance, whatever that looks like.
Okay, so you're open to long distance relationship. What's a good age range? Like, what's the youngest you'll go? What's the oldest?
uh Youngest, I guess maybe 27 at this point might be like the cutoff on the young side. The last guy I dated was 25, and but I was still like, I guess, like 29 when we met, or maybe 28. So, but he was like 24.
Mhm.
And I guess on the older side, maybe maybe somewhere in the 40s, but I don't know. Just
Okay.
I guess 27, 47 or something.
Okay, 27 to 47. That's a big age range, so pretty open. What about like body type? What do you like? Thin, thick, chubby, muscular, average? What you like?
um, I guess just someone who's like taking care of themselves. I mean, I've dealt with, of course, I was dealing with in a different. Like I've dealt with and had some experiences with a little bit of everyone. Like I've taken down some big boys, and I've been with some
You say a little
boys.
bit of everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think as long as you confident who you are, and there is like health things in mind
Mhm.
and taking care of yourself. So.
Okay. What about race? Like, what do you prefer? Ethnicity? Like, what do you prefer to date?
Yeah, so I mean, I love my people and love black men as well. You know, I mean, for sure. And then I would say individuals of color fall under that. And because I mean, my last ex was Filipino actually, and the two before that were black. And I've only really dealt with black men and other like men of color, um,
Okay.
and that's it.
So so I'm hearing you prefer black men or guys of color
Yeah.
because you dated a guy who was Filipino.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, are you more into like monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? Like, where do you land?
I would just say like agreements.
Mhm.
But I mean, each one of my relationships were monogamous. But I think I am very much an open type of person, and you know, people can change things, or I don't say change things about you, but change your perspective. But like, I'm the type of person like I guess whatever works in my relationship works. So like, yeah, ideally, maybe in my head, monogamous, but um, it could be also monogamous with some agreements or something.
Okay.
Like
Okay. So it
well,
really
we can
depends
figure
on
it
what y'all sit down and talk about and whatever y'all make work.
out. Yeah, absolutely. Figure it out together is a big thing
Okay.
for me.
Okay. So listen, Jamal, there are a bunch of questions in the chat. So I'm gonna go to the questions. I think they're about like 12. So we're gonna try to knock these out. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if somebody wants to come on and ask Jamal a question live, just wave in the comment section. I'll bring you on. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, not on board already. Yikes. So I can't compete with the.
So someone wants to know in your next relationship, what are some ways that you feel like you can nurture the relationship?
Ask that one more time.
In your next relationship, like what are some ways that you feel like you can nurture the relationship?
Oh, I never thought about like
Hmm.
that specific questions. I'm really trying to like answer it correctly. I guess the ways that I can nurture it is, um, I guess loving the person the way they need to be loved.
Mhm.
Um, Continuing to like I don't know pour into people, like and also like yeah, that's kind of what I think of. That was a hard
Listen,
question.
that's a deep question. Yes.
It was. I mean, I think I just do it. I think I do it naturally.
All right, let's see what else. Somebody said, if you would date someone from a different state, how far away?
Um, hmm. I would say any of the coasts would probably be like a bit much to deal with. So whether that's all the way east, all the way
Mhm,
northwest,
mhm,
or west, south,
mhm.
Florida, yeah, that might be a bit much.
Okay, so you want somebody in the Midwest, still close to you.
I guess close enough, ideally, yeah.
Okay, it's me interpreting your answers for you. All right, let's see what other questions they get. Would you describe yourself as emotionally intelligent?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
okay. There's some more. There's some more. Oh, are you in therapy?
I am currently looking for therapy. I'm not in therapy right now. I have been in therapy, especially after getting out of some of like these relationships, and I'm
Mhm,
currently in the process of trying to find it. I do go to like a group, like LGBTQ plus men's
mhm,
therapy that
mhm,
they have here. That's
mhm.
kind of the closest thing right now.
Okay. Somebody said, how do you handle conflict? There's a whole bunch of questions I got right here. There's a whole bunch. How do you handle conflict?
I'm trying to keep up. How do I can? I'm pretty level-headed, so I mean, I like to handle conflict like very like logically and like think through it. I try not to act totally on emotions. I think there are some times where you might not have time to like think about it right away. But I would say I handle conflict pretty rationally.
Okay, okay. I see a spicy question. Someone wants to know, where is your hot spot, Jamal?
um, I would say maybe my neck can be pretty like sensitive, you know, whether it's by touching it, kissing it, licking it, play whatever. Um, I I like that.
Okay, he likes it on his neck, people, on his neck. Let's see what else. Uh,
Oh, not on the problem.
Someone said, why? This question is it's weird, but whatever. Why do you feel like you're single?
Um, so there's a couple things. So I think my first relationship, it was my first relationship with a man. I was younger, he was a lot older. I had never been when I was figuring it out. Second relationship, I think it probably should have stayed a hookup, but I
Mm,
was just doing what no one writes a book on how to date, so you do how you do it. Third relationship, that person had some serious mental health issues actually,
mm.
and to the point where he was not taking care of them the way he needed to, and that really affected the relationship and my own mental health, and I had to get out of there.
Okay, okay. So another person named Jamal wants to know, do you like to be spanked?
I never really did it, but I would try it.
Okay, they haven't done it, but you may try it once, live a little. We'll see.
Mhm.
Um, would you move to another state? Somebody wants to know.
I would, yeah. I mean, I think that's on the radar and goal for sure. But like I said, having like a house, I have to figure that out.
Mhm.
But I plan to.
Okay, okay. So Ron Nellis, who is watching, he wants to know, were you at the United States Conference on HIV in New Orleans?
I was in the mix, cutting up. See me out there.
Yes, yes. Okay, let's see. I think that's all the questions I have for you. We gotta see what you look like head to toe, Jamal. You gotta stand up, turn around so we can see what you look like.
I'm screaming.
Leave the
I'm really
comments
curious to
alone.
comment
Leave the
because some of these
comments
people are
alone.
not fucking with me. These people are not going.
Give
This
us
is
a
too
little
out.
spin. Give us a little spin. Okay, okay. All right, Jamal. This is Jamal. Jamal lives in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He is 31, 6'2", 210 pounds. He is a cancer team versatile in his versatile season. He works in public health for the government. He is open to getting married and having children. He will date in any city, but he wants you to kind of be like in the Midwest, not on any of the coast. Okay. He will relocate for love. He will date between 27 and 47. He's open to body type, prefers black guys or guys of color. He's into agreements or monogamy, and he's never been spanked. So he might want somebody to spank him. We'll see. Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it one more time.
Yeah, it's Perry JKP, PERRYJKP.
Okay, listen, great interview. Half the comments were worried about what was in that bar behind you. I don't know what you got them over there fiending for a drink.
It's, it's tequila. It's the tequila house.
All right, listen, go on some dates and keep us posted, okay?
All right.
All right, all right. Good night. Good night.
All right.
Okay, okay. Listen, that was our first interview for the night. That was Jamal. What do you all think? Do you feel like, and this, let me be clear, not do you want to date him? I want all 200 plus of you all to say if you think he is dateable. Like, do you think he's ready to date? If you do, put a 10. If not, put a 1 or something in between. Okay. Like, I want all y'all my co-hosts tonight. So I want y'all to rank. What do you think? Okay. And then I have two Marks and a Matt who are in the queue. So I'll come to you all. Just keep your cameras on. It's the M's. So y'all so funny. Y'all want somebody going to hear B do some buffoonery, I think, some nights. But, he was giving you questions. He was a little lengthy in the responses and kind of all over the place. But, it could be just the nerves. It could be the nerves. All right. So it looks like y'all said he had shifty eyes. No, he was just it can be a little overwhelming to have all these people judging you on here. So that could have been what it was. All right, I think he is averaging about a 7-ish, 7, 8, 7, 8. Okay. All right, let's keep the show going. Make sure you all share this video, tag some of your single friends so they can come on. And if you like watching the show, support by buying a badge. All right, let me see who is next so we can keep it going. I think Mark was next. Mark, I'm coming to you. Mark, well, there's two of y'all. There's two Marks and a Matt. Let's see. Hopefully you have your cameras on. Let's see. Hello, hello.
Upside down.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you're sideways, friend.
Well, um, you know what I might need to do?
Is that
Just
your
change.
phone or a tablet?
I'm on a tablet.
Go ahead and turn it the other way.
Okay, hang on. Let me see. Let me see.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I'm
Almost
just
there.
trying to. Hang on, I've got it. It's charging as I'm using it, so I'm trying to like pop it up so you can see. Stay pop, stay pop.
Well, we don't want to stir up your nose, so try to prop it so we can like look directly at you, okay?
Is that okay?
'Cause we need to come down a little bit more because all
How
right.
about
Now, does your chair go down a little bit?
that? Why am I too low? Or too high?
Because you give it you. We don't want to look up your nose.
Okay.
So you need to raise the camera or you need to go lower. I want to make sure you get a good interview. All right.
Is that better?
All right. Much better. Much better. Okay. So is Mark?
Yeah.
Okay, Mark. Have you watched the show before?
Yeah, I've been watching your show regularly for about a year, but I don't usually watch it live because I'm in London and there's like a big time difference. So I'm usually asleep at this time of night.
Ah.
So I watch it, catch up on YouTube like afterwards.
Okay. Okay. So you are a shooter then, because you've been watching for about a year, all the way in London.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what part of London do you live in, Mark?
I live in a part of London called Shoreditch.
Shortage. Okay, we got the we got a couple people who are from London who watch the show. So I'm happy you are watching. Now, Mark, are you single? That's a very important question.
I'm very single.
You are you got a husband in the other room, a boyfriend, he's sleeping with somebody's husband.
Nope.
No,
I'm not a
okay.
home.
Cool, cool. So you are single. Okay, good. All right, so we're gonna ask you some questions. Mark, how old are you?
I'm 43.
43. And what time is it over there in London?
It is 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, so you up late on a work night.
I've in the morning. That's why I'm up late. So
What do you
yeah,
have to do in the morning?
the flight
Oh, okay. Where you flying to, Mark?
to Atlanta.
That's why you on here. You coming for Atlanta date. Yes.
I'm coming for a friend's wedding.
Oh, okay, okay. So you're flying to Atlanta. Do you have a layover anywhere?
Coming straight there.
Listen, he flying straight to Atlanta. How long you gonna be in Atlanta, Mark?
I'm going to be there till the 12th.
Listen, y'all, he gonna be here for a long time. So, do you want to go on some dates in Atlanta while you're here?
I would like to go on some dates. Yeah.
Well, let's make it happen for you, Mark. Let's make it happen, okay?
Not just going to Atlanta. I'm going to Atlanta first. Then I'm going to Chicago for a few days. Then I'll be in DC, and then I'm going to be in New York. So I'm going to be there for the most of October.
So, Atlanta, Chicago, DC, and New York, you are hitting all the gay spots, the gay cities when you get here.
Yeah.
Lord, today, make sure you drink your water while you're here. All right. Okay. So, Mark, you're 43. You're in London. You're coming to United States tomorrow. Tell us, how tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
I am 5'9", and I'm 85 3 kilos, which is it's 100 and something pounds. I'm not very good with the conversion. We use pounds here. We use kilos here. We don't use
You about
pounds.
175, 180 probably. 175. We'll give you 175. Okay. What's your zodiac sign, Mark?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. Okay, the last guy was a Cancer on here. Now you know the gays want to know. One of the first questions they ask you before your name is, are you team top, bottom, verse, side? What do you like sexually?
So I identify as a bottom, but I'm not like bottom. I do flip sometimes, but it has to be for the right person. I don't just flip for anybody. So
You don't you
um,
don't flip, meaning you don't just top anybody. Okay,
yeah.
okay. But like, when's the last time you topped?
I think once this year.
Oh, it's given team bottom. Okay, okay. What about the guy will make you want to top him? Like, what are some characteristics that make you want to be a little versatile?
um, um, it's usually with somebody who I'm kind of like I know really well,
Mhm.
and they kind of want it, but they're kind of like hard to get. Like it just has to be like right. It
It's
just
the
kind of
it's the hunt and capture for you.
yeah.
Okay, okay. So it's given team bottom, but you might be versatile once a year. What type of work do you do, Mark?
I'm self-employed. I'm an ecologist.
A
An
ecologist,
ecologist.
ecologist. Okay, so give us like what does your day to day look like?
So every day is different. So like some days I'm doing surveys for clients. Sometimes I'm writing reports. Sometimes I'm doing training. I'm doing consultation. Like every day is different. Sometimes I'm outdoors all day
Mhm.
in all weather. The days I'm inside the office, sort of sat at the computer. Yeah,
Okay,
it's kind of
okay.
very.
Now you said but you work for yourself. So like, are you a contractor? You have your own business.
I have my own business, yeah. So I do like I have 3 sources of income. So I'm mostly an ecologist,
Mhm.
but I also beekeeper. I keep beehives
Mhm.
for bougie clients on like prestige building. Keep bees for like the city and like a few celebrities and big department stores things. And then I also teach as well, so I can lecture and teach part time as well. So I've got like lots. I've got my fingers in lots of pots.
Okay, okay. So you like animals in the environment, like that's your whole thing. It's giving you like the hike and nature and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it for us, please.
Geordie Mark, GeordyMerk.
Okay. Now listen, Mark, they in the comment section, they're giving you all these recommendations where to go when you come visit.
Been loads of times. This is like my 18th, 19th trip to Atlanta. I know Atlanta at the back of my hand.
What are some places you hang out in Atlanta? Let's do the quiz. Let's see.
I'll go to like the Eagle. I've been to the Eagle a few times since it reopened.
Mhm.
I've been to Mix. I go to X. I've been to 10th. I go to Bulldogs with my black friends when I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I know Atlanta pretty well.
Listen, he knows the whole strip. And like, so listen, he'll probably tell y'all where to go on the nights in Atlanta. Yes. Okay, okay. All right, you all. This is Mark. He lives in London. He's 43, 5'9", 175 pounds. He's a Cancer team bottom. He's an ecologist, beekeeper, and he also teaches. If you have questions for him, use the question function. Or come wave and you can come on and ask him questions. He is coming to Atlanta, Chicago, DC, and New York for a couple of weeks. So you all might go on some dates with him. All right, now tell us, what type of guy are you looking for?
So I like black men.
Mhm. Now your audio went out. Are you
I
on do
like
not
men.
are you on do not disturb? Okay.
So I like black men. I like men that are confident in their sexuality. They have to be out of the closet. I'm done trying to date guys that are in the closet. The black guys here in London are first or second generation immigrants. They're not. They're mostly in the closet. They're very difficult to date. I'm done dating DL guys. So you got to be able to love freely and openly and be who you are. Basically, that's kind of what I want. I like someone who is masculine but not like hyper. To be able to have some vulnerability and show some emotion. I like guys that are reliable. Like if they say they're gonna meet you, they're gonna be there at a certain time. They turn up on time. No black person time, please.
What the hell is black person time?
When you say you're on your way and then you turn up like you haven't even left the house yet and you turn up like an hour later, that's black person time.
I got some white people who do the same exact thing.
Yeah, I have as well, but yeah.
So it's not exclusive to black people. It is not. It is not.
Yeah. I like guys that are like build wise, like physics wise. I'm not too hung up on physique. I don't like really big guys, but anybody except really big guys. But I'm not that fussy about physique. Tall guys are a plus. I don't really find guys with really big bushy beards attractive. I like guys who are clean shaven, clean shaven. I'm not into big. There's exceptions, but generally I like clean shaven guys. Yeah.
What's the longest relationship you've been in, Mark?
3 years.
3 years? When did you start dating guys?
I started dating guys when I was 23.
Okay. And do you like exclusively only date black men?
Yeah. So I'm on the phone. So that's my dog sitter who's staying at the house tonight because I'm leaving tomorrow.
Okay, so you exclusively date black men. Tell us why.
I've just always kind of been attracted to black men. It's weird. I grew up in a city in the north of the country where there weren't any black people. I didn't meet my first black man until I was 18 years old, and I left my city, moved to a different city to go to university. And that's when I met my first boyfriend. And I was with him for 3 years, and then his family had an arranged marriage for him, so we were kind of like broke up. So I've just always liked black men. I've just always known that's what I like. I've tried dating other races. Tried dating white people. I've tried dating a Filipino guy. I tried dating a Chinese guy. I've dated an Indian guy. Just doesn't feel right. Didn't feel right. Didn't work. Yeah.
So you tried to date all types of races, ethnicities, and you still find yourself coming back to black men. Okay. Because these are the questions we ask when we hear, people who exclusively date outside of their race. Do you have like close black friends? Like
tons of black friends. So my friend who's getting married in Atlanta is black. He's marrying a white guy. My friend who I'm staying with when I'm in Atlanta, he's black. He's been on your shows several times, actually. That's how I got into your show. Because my friend who I'm on your show before. Yeah, I have tons of black friends.
Okay.
My is one of my black friends who's coming to dog sit for me while I'm away.
Okay. And I know you don't live in the United States, you live in London. But if you lived here in the United States, who would you be voting for our next president?
Not the pumpkin.
Not the pumpkin. Okay. Good answer, Mark. Good answer. Okay. I was about to have to bang on you. Okay. All right. Now, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
I would love to get married sometime. Kids, I'm not really sure about. There was a time when it was something that I did want to do, but as I get older, it's kind of something that I'm kind of want to do less. If I was to be a father, I wouldn't want to be like an old man with running around after young kids kind of things. And I don't know. So like this time goes by, it's become less of a priority for me. My siblings have all got kids. I've got loads of nieces and nephews, so it's just kind of not really priority for me anymore. If I met somebody and they had a kid, that would be fine. I don't think it's like a journey I want to start right now, really.
Okay. What's a good age range for you? Like, what's the youngest you would go? What's the oldest?
So I've always dated guys that are my age
Mhm,
or older than. My last relationship was quite a while ago, and he was 14 years older than me.
mhm.
Um, that didn't work for lots of reasons, mainly because he was in the closet. He was deeply closeted. But it was the age gap was a thing as well. Lately, I've been dating guys quite a bit younger than me. I've been on several dates this year with like guys that the youngest guy I've been on dates with this year was 24.
Oh yeah, that's really
Uh,
young. Okay.
it was, but it was very refreshing dating him. He's one of the few guys I've dated who was like totally comfortable with his sexuality, was out of the closet, didn't give a shit,
Mhm, mhm.
kind of thing. Rare to find here. Um, so yeah, I find that like here in London, most of the black gay men who are out of the closet are the younger ones. The older ones, they're all kind of in the closet. I've got one
Yeah,
foot
because
in the
you're like
closet.
you're 43, so probably that generation, and if you're saying they're first generation in London and they're coming from like conservative countries, then that's what you're dealing with. Yes, yes. So do you want to date guys who live in London or different countries? What's your preference?
I'm kind of like feel like I'm done trying to date guys here. I just kind of keep going around in
Mm.
circles. Kind of guys that are in the closet. It's very difficult to meet black men here. You go to the gay scene and the bars don't cater for them. There's no kind of there is a lot of black gay people here, but there's just the gay community doesn't really cater for them. It's not like Atlanta where you've got bars and events and things they can go to. Here, there's like one event a month, and that's it. So it's difficult to meet black men here. Whenever I travel abroad, I meet like amazing guys. I've had like holiday romances when I've been in the States, but I'm always there like on a holiday mode. So they kind of like see me as being like a holiday vibe. It never kind of goes any further. I'd like to try and see if I could date somebody and see if it work out.
Yeah, it's like a hookup. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Now, do you have a preference for penis size when you date a guy?
Um, so um, yes and no. So yeah, a
You can be
nice
honest.
yeah
You can be honest.
guy who's got a big D. But it's not the be all and end all. So like, I've dated a couple of guys that were small, and like actually one of the guys I dated, I was like totally in love with, had like a really really small like a baby penis, but he knew how to work with it. So it kind of depends on the
What,
person.
what 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 is big to you and what is small to you? Like, give us like in inches, because that's what we know inches. Okay.
Okay,
Or you
just
can demonstrate with your hand. Like,
um, I mean I've had all shapes and sizes. But yeah, I think the biggest guy that I know in Atlanta is like that cup.
oh my God, all that fit in you.
uh, it's the kind of yeah. It's not husband dick.
Oh my God. Okay. That's pretty big there. So that's ambitious.
Most of the guys I've dated haven't been anywhere near that big. They've just been kind of like eight, 9 is kind of big.
Okay, so 8, 9 inches. That's what you're looking for. Okay, 8 or 9 inches, people. I heard you say you like guys who are fit, who are tall. Um, you like black guys. Are you into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, or poly? What you into?
I like the idea of monogamous relationship. It's been a while since I've been in one here because most of the guys I've dated here have been DL. They've had like girlfriends, however.
Mhm.
Um, so like, most of the guys I've dated recently, it's been more of kind of a agreement setup.
Okay, okay,
But I like the idea of being in a monogamous relationship
mhm,
again.
okay.
I haven't kind of met somebody who's in the place and wants a monogamous. Well, so yeah, monogamy preferred. Monogamy would be preferred.
Mark, this interview is weird, hilarious, AF all at the same time. Okay, because so, some people are not comfortable talking about race. Americans aren't. People from overseas are so comfortable talking about race, like it's nothing. And so That's what some of the people in the comment section are struggling with, but we're gonna get through it because we like you being honest and transparent because that's gonna get you somebody. But that water bottle took us all out. Okay, it just took us all out. Okay, but there are
Just
some
had
questions they have for you, so I'm gonna see what these questions are. Okay, there's a whole bunch, Mark. Do you use Crisco or lube for sex?
it's got to be silicone.
Silicone lube. Okay, 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 okay. Um, all right, let's see what else. Let's see. Oh, have you ever gone to a glory hole? Somebody wants to know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, like I've been to like clubs and places where they have a glory hole. That's not my thing.
Did you participate in the glory hole? Is the question.
I've tried it. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
I think once kind of guy.
okay. Listen, we like it. There you go. Someone said the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Do you agree?
I do like darker guys. I don't really go for really, really light brothers. I tend to go for darker guys. So yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. Oh, they said, do you already have some dates set up in Atlanta, Chicago, DC, or New York?
Um, in New York, I do. There was a guy that I met there when I was there at the time. So I wanted, yeah, going to try and plan a date with him. Um, I haven't got any dates planned for Atlanta yet,
Okay,
but
calendars open.
I'm sure that some will happen.
Okay, what else? Uh, uh, Let me see. Oh, does your family know about your sexual orientation?
Yeah, they've met two of my ex-boyfriends, who are black.
Mhm,
They loved them. It was a bit of a shock at first because they'd never met a black person before in their entire lives,
mhm.
and they live in a small community in the north of the country where like there's no black people in the town and stuff. So at first it was a bit of a shock for them, but yeah, they're kind of fine with it. They've met my my last boyfriend. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Someone wants to know: have you ever been fisted? Are you into that?
No, and it's never gonna. I'm not that. I'm not that loose. Even though I've had some big ones, I'm not that loose. It's not gonna happen.
No, not gonna happen, people. Not gonna happen. Not your it's fantasy. Um, when's the last time you had sex? They want to know.
Um, about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Was it a hookup or was somebody you're dating?
It was someone. It was a hookup. Yeah, it was a hookup. It was actually American guy who was here visiting here, and we hooked up. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. Well, one more question. Lord, today. Oh, good question. If you were in public and you were trying to shoot your shot at somebody, like you're trying to, you know, ask them out, like what would your approach be? Like, what would you do?
Um, I'm I'm a bit of an introvert sometimes. Like professionally, I'm not, but in my personal life, I am a bit introvert. So like, I'm not very good at approaching people. I'm sometimes a bit awkward and just make a tip myself.
Mhm.
Uh, but I try and just be myself and just go over and like say, hey, introduce myself, like strike up a conversation, like make a comment about something that they're wearing or something like that, or you know, or I don't know, I might ask them for directions or something. I don't know. It just depends on the situation.
Okay.
I I just try and be natural. Like I don't do like corny pickup lines and like cheesy pickup lines. That's not kind of my style.
Okay. I can see you have an extrovert side. I can see there's a whole fun, different side of Mark that comes out.
Yeah, it depends like how you catch me. It depends what environment I'm in. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Mark, we got to see what you look like. You got to stand up, back up, turn around so we can see you from head to toe.
Can you see me?
Back up a little bit more. Okay, okay. All right, you all. This is Mark. Mark lives in London. He is coming to visit the United States. He's coming to Atlanta, New York, DC, and Chicago. He's 43, 5'9", about 175, 180 pounds. He is a Cancer, team bottom, but he might give up some D once a year. He's an ecologist. He's a beekeeper. He also teaches. He's open to getting married. Children, not so much. He's open to dating long distance. He prefers that the guy he dates is tall, kind of fit, who is out of the closet. Nobody who's, still, in the closet. Prefers black guys. He tried to date everybody else. He keeps coming back to black guys. The darker, the better. He is into guys who are into monogamy or agreements. Tell us your Instagram handle one more time and spell it.
It's Jody Mark, J for George, ERODYMERK.
Listen, I know you're going to be going on some dates. We want you to come back and give us an update. Even if you're in Atlanta on Wednesday, come back on and say hi to us, okay? All right. Thanks, Mark. Have a good night.
Have me on the show. Bye.
All right. Okay, bye. Whew, Lord, today. We got through that together, y'all. Oh, there's another Mark and a Matt I'm gonna go to afterwards. We got a Mark and a Matt I'll go to. What y'all think? Is he dateable? Not dateable? 10 if you think he's dateable. 1 if you're like no. I want all y'all to vote. Okay. Y'all be so nervous in the comment section. I can see y'all. I can feel the energy. Michael, that is your people. He's from the UK. Michael, that's your people. He's from, that's your people. I see Twan says a 1. Woo. We got another 1. What are you? I can't with y'all. And he scores. An 8. I'm so mad. It says, who's nervous? You, bruh. I can tell. I saw you shaking over there. All right. Are y'all voting for him? Is he dateable? Is he not? Ooh, y'all gave him in the hard way. Nard said 10 if he's spending. Oh my goodness. Y'all are a mess. Okay. I think he's averaging about a 5 based on y'all scores. Let's keep it going. If you're single, you can click the request button to come on. Make sure you all tag some single friends. Share the video. I agree, Kimar. I agree. The Africans are probably eating that man up over there in London, giving him his life. Mark, I'm coming to you, Mark. Let's see. Come on, Sean. I was being nice, Sean. Mark, let me come to you one more time. If not, I'm gonna go to Matt. Mark, I don't think you're accepting it. I'm gonna go to the next person. Whatever, Micah. Matt, I'm coming to you. This is a returner. Whatever, Obi. That's all he said he dates over there. I don't know. Hello?
How's it going?
I can't
Can you hear me?
see you. Do me a favor. Hang up and come right back on, okay?
Okay.
All right. So Instagram is acting weird sometimes. People try to come on and I can't see people, but you all can see them. And I'm trying to screen record this so I can put it on YouTube. So it'll be weird if, I'm talking to myself. People on YouTube are like, where is the person? So let's try again. Let's see. I think this is Matt. Hey, Matt, how's it going?
How's it going?
I'm doing awesome. Can you take those out? Because those usually distort the sound and the Wi-Fi. Yeah. I thought you was a shooter. You know better than come on here with Bluetooth.
My bad.
How's it going?
It's going good. Headed to the gym after this.
Okay, now are you connected to your Wi-Fi? Because it's a little pixelated right now.
I am.
Maybe it'll take a moment to get together. We'll keep going, but I think you got to try to keep it still. Other than that, your video is going to be pixelated, and people aren't going to be able to see what you look like.
Okay, cool.
Now, you were on here a couple weeks ago, and if I recall, you said you were dating someone and you were thinking about being exclusive, or you all were exclusive.
No, we weren't exclusive. I was just curious, like, what that kind of, I guess, what the conversation would be around it. But I'm still just dating right now.
Are you exclusively dating him, or are you open? Like, are you like
I'm,
open to dating other
I'm,
people?
yeah, I'm dating other people as well.
Okay, so if he saw this video, is he going to get upset and say, "I'm not dating Matt no more" because I thought we were a couple?
No, we have had honest conversations. We're good.
Okay, cool. All right. So you are single, Matt. I just want to clarify for the 10th time. You are single.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Matt, where do you live?
I live close to Dallas, about 30 miles south of Dallas.
Okay, so you're outside of Dallas. Are you from there or are you from somewhere else?
I'm from where I'm actually living right now. Um, I partner and open up. I'm an entrepreneur, like with protein smoothie shops. So I'm partnering with a couple of them that we're opening up soon. So I'm sticking around here before I move to Dallas here pretty soon.
Okay. How old are you, Matt?
36.
36. Okay. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
I'm 6'4" and like 225.
225. Okay. Is that why your name is like Big Country Fit?
Yeah, I've had that nickname for a while. I'm actually I used to weigh over 100 pounds more, so I kind of got that nickname about 10 years ago, and it's kind of stuck with me. But I'm a country artist as well, so
Mhm.
it kind of just stuck around.
Okay. All right. What's your zodiac sign?
Capricorn.
Capricorn in the house. Okay. And the people want to know: are you team top, bottom, verse, side? What do you like sexually?
Um, I mean, I like it all. Typically, I'm top.
Mhm.
If I'm in a relationship or if I'm in something a little bit more committed, where you know, I actually enjoy both. But if it's a hookup or if it's just typically I'm top.
Typically, you're top. Well, let's do the math. Okay, Matt. In the last 12 months, what percentage did you top? What percentage did you bottom?
95% top.
95% top. What happened at 1%? At 5% that you bottom?
I was in more of a steady something.
Okay. So you were more consistent with somebody. Okay. So it's given
Yeah.
top, versus top, or top. And tell us again, what type of work do you do?
So I'm a country artist, entertainer. So like I'm a singer, songwriter,
Mhm.
and I'm in health and fitness. I'm a group fitness coach up in Dallas. I just got a recent job up there in Dallas, so it's another reason I'm going to be moving up there.
Okay, nice. Okay. Um, there was one of the guy named Ian was on here last week. He's moving to Dallas. We'll see. Yeah. Well, I got to ask you some more questions. We'll see what type of guy you like. All right. So tell us your Instagram handle one more time and spell it for us, Matt.
It's big country fit. Big country fit.
Is
It's
that
pretty straightforward. Yeah.
again? Spell it for the people because they're gonna be DMing
Okay.
me and I'm not gonna respond to them.
Big big country COUNTRY fit FIT.
Okay. Whatever you did, the camera just got better. Whatever you just had probably needs to stay right there.
Let's keep it right there.
Yes, it is perfect. Okay. All right, you all. This is Matt. Matt lives in Dallas. He is Dallas, Texas. He's 36, 6'4", 225 pounds. He is a Capricorn, team top. He is a singer. He is in health and fitness. You got questions for Matt? Use the question function that's down at the bottom, or put it in the chat. Now, listen, y'all can be nice to these white people that come on here, okay? If they are trying to date black men, that is okay. If they're trying to date other white men,
I'm
that is
open.
okay.
I'm open to everybody.
Right, right. So y'all be cool with these comments in here, okay? Listen, I'm gonna give y'all a warning. Be cool with the comments, okay? Have fun, but be cool with the comments. Lord, today, my people, my people. It is given diversity night, so I like it. Okay, I like it. I feel like we need more of it, if anything. Tell us what.
The last interview had me cracking up. I was
Yeah, the
like,
water bottle took me out.
woo. It was interesting.
Tell
Funny,
us
but
what type of guy are you looking for?
I like somebody who's kind, uh, who's creative, who's fit. I like a little bit taller, so 5'10", 5'11" plus. A little bit. I mean, I'm 6'4", so if I have somebody taller than me, that's like pushing it. So if they're like 6'6", 6'7", I don't know, but like around my height
Mhm,
or just a little bit shorter is cool.
mhm,
Um, I like somebody that I can go to the gym with. I like somebody who I can cook with, um, who likes quality time, um, who likes doesn't have to be like PDA, but who likes a little bit of affection. So I know that they're mine, I'm theirs. Like if we're out in public, that kind of thing. Um, Going to comedy shows, going to concerts, stuff like that, football games,
mhm.
basketball games, stuff that's like out and doing something.
Okay,
But fitness and health is like super important to me. So somebody that's like working on themselves too.
okay. Tell me a little bit about his personality that you might want.
Um, Funny, kind, um, confident. They know that they can go have somebody, but they choose to have me.
Mhm,
Same thing with me, kind of vibe. Just being really confident in who they are,
mhm.
what they bring to the table. Um, I keep using the word kind, but I really do care about that kind of stuff. It's like kind to me, kind to others. Um, yeah.
Okay, okay. Now, what's the longest relationship you've been in, Matt?
On and off a couple years.
Mhm, mhm. Oh, because you were in a relation for on a couple years. Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of your good qualities? Like, what makes you a good catch?
Um, I'm creative. I'm kind. I'm thoughtful whenever it comes to like what does this person need or want, or I'll think of like little things that they've talked about, and I'll try to think about like giving that to them. I'm not a gifts giving person. That's not how I show my love,
Mhm,
but I just remember certain things. I like. I'm an encourager. I like to support. I like to tell you that you can do things, like encourage you to go after whatever you are doing. Even if you work at a fast food restaurant, if you want to be the best person at that fast food restaurant, then I'm going to hype you up. Like it doesn't matter to me, but I just want to encourage you to like, as long as you're wanting to progress.
okay, okay. And now tell us, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
The children's on and off for me. I have so many kids in my life. I have
Mhm,
so many siblings that have kids and stuff. I have a lot of kids, so I can show a lot of love to kids. I've always wanted one, I think, and that may change where I still want one or want a couple, but currently not interested in having a kid or anything like that. And unless I have a partner who we decide that that's something that we want in our future. As far as uh, marriage, I've thought about it too,
mhm.
and if it kind of happens dance, then. But I want a partner who I can build with, who I can grow with, who's going to encourage me, who I can encourage them, travel together, um, be in peace and quiet together. We don't have to do anything, but yeah.
Okay, so you're open to marriage, but doesn't have to be it. And children, kind of on and off again. Yeah.
hmm
The guy you date, does he have to live in Dallas? Or are you open to other cities?
Local's probably best.
Mhm.
The people that I've had connections with have been out of state or even sometimes out of country, and it just doesn't end up working. I'm somebody who likes um, what's the love language where you like uh, not acts of service, but the other one. I don't know.
Is it quality time? Is it words of affirmation?
Words of affirmation. I want to be around somebody that's just like with me.
Okay, okay.
Not every day. It doesn't have to be every day, but I just want to know that you're my guy around my area.
So you like quality time also then? Yeah, yeah,
That's probably, yeah,
yeah.
pretty
Okay,
high.
okay. And I heard you said you like guys who are fit or kind of tall. What else about like body type?
Just work on yourself. That's also mindset. Like if you're progressing in your mind, like working on yourself daily. I've had a life coach throughout my life. I don't currently have one, but that's a goal of mine to get one again. Just want to like make sure that they're good, working on themselves. I'm good working on me. But staying fit and active is super important to me because I've come such a long way with my journey in that sense that I want to stay on track with that and have somebody that's in that same kind of boat.
Okay. What's a good age range for you? Like, what's the youngest you'll go? What's the oldest?
I'd say 24 to 50.
24, 50, because you're 36. Okay. Um, let's see. What about race? What do you prefer?
Um, I've dated pretty much every race. First guy I ever dated was white, and then Latino, black. The last guy that I dated, he's black. So I really just go off of like energy, character. If we connect, you can be the hottest person or the most fit person, but I still may not even be attracted to you. It's about the vibes. It's about the energy
Okay.
that you bring.
Okay. So pretty open to any race or ethnicity. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, are you more into like monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What you like?
I'd say monogamy, but probably with agreements. I
Mhm.
think that I've worked on myself enough to know like each individual partnership can have their own kind of thing that they want to do. So I'd be open to having conversations, but ultimately like monogamy would be my choice. And then maybe with some agreements.
Okay, okay. Listen, if y'all have questions for Matt, use the question function or use the chat. I want somebody to come on and ask him a question. So if you want to come on and ask him a question, wave in the comment section and I will bring you on so you can ask him a question. Let's see what these questions got for you. Someone said, can you commit to somebody without giving up easily?
Giving up easily. What is like in what sense?
Like, I guess like if there's something happens, if you keep moving the camera, your video is gonna be all messed up. Like,
My bad.
yeah, because it gets real
Or different.
pixelated. Um, now I guess like if there's turmoil or conflict shows up, you just kind of give up.
No, I mean, if it's affecting them personally, or if it's affecting me personally, like more mentally or physically, then I probably wouldn't last very long. But I love having open conversations, vulnerability, honesty. That's actually it's not a love language, but honesty and communication is like my biggest love language.
Okay.
Like I want communication is like super big to me.
Okay. Somebody wants to know if you're dating someone and they gained a whole bunch of weight, would you break up with them?
If there's a connection, like I said, I mean, as long as there's work in progress. But I mean, I've recently lost 50 pounds. So if I were with somebody that that had my heart, if they had my heart, um, I would hope that they would still see me for me,
Mhm.
um, even throughout that transition. I look better now than I ever have, but throughout that last couple of years, I was going through some mental stuff and not really putting myself first. So I mean, I would hope that I would give that same grace to somebody if they also were going through it.
Okay. So you hope you would stay with them. You would give them some grace.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let's see what other questions they have for you. Let's see, let's see. Um, this was for the other guy. Mm-mm. Okay, okay, good question. So last time you came on here and you were talking about dating another guy, what about him, about the guy particularly, do you feel like does not make you want to take it to the next level where you are exclusive? Like that conversation y'all had.
Yeah, we're just so I'm just dating right now. I'm in a kind of a transition right now, opening up new businesses. So I did have the conversation because I was wanting to make it a little bit more serious. Great guy, great personality. It's just not where we both are right now. So we're just openly dating. Um, I'm just kind of in a transition mode. Before I moved to Dallas, I just got a new position, new job. So where I'm currently at, I'm helping with kind of a flow. So it ultimately wouldn't work out right now, anyways. So
So okay, so it's not anything about him. It's just about you, like where you are in your life right now.
yeah, I'd say so. He's
Oh,
great.
okay. So should guys who are watching the show and who might want to date you, what would you say? Like, should they just be like, don't take Matt seriously right now, or just you can just kick it with Matt right now?
I mean, I'd say what you want or think what you want. I think it's just ultimately there's a connection. There's a connection. You're willing to work through whatever. But it wouldn't be there wouldn't be a exclusive conversation right now in the beginning, anyways. Until I were a little bit more up in Dallas.
How long is transition period gonna last? That's what the people want to know.
I mean, it depends on the business that we're getting started over here and how much is needed over here. But hopefully in the next month or two.
Month or two. Okay, so by the end of the year, Matt is gonna be all
Be-
settled and ready to
before
like
before the end of the year.
before the end of the year. Listen, people need a timeline, okay? They need to know, okay? They need to figure out what's going on. I think someone wants to come on and ask you a question. Let's see, because I'm the IT guy. Whew. So 2 months and he'll be ready. T now, how's it going?
Good, good, good. See you this weekend, hopefully. But I do have a question that I think a lot of people are wondering. But you kind of teetered on it, but I don't even introduce myself.
He don't know you. I know you. He don't know you.
Oh, hey, I'm T Nell. I'm one of the hosts from the After Show, but I live in Charlotte, North
How's it going?
Carolina.
Hey, my
And
best friend lives close by there.
oh, well, come on and visit. But no, seriously, I think a lot of people that are watching are really interested to know because Lamont just touched on it. Your last appearance, you came on, you talked about getting in a relationship or making it exclusive. Now here we are tonight, and we're still kind of in a transition period. And then the question came about your relationships. What has been the longest relationship? And you said a couple of years on or off. So, is there a commitment issue, or do you think you've ever had a commitment issue that may hinder you from dating? Because it sounds like everything is kind of like nothing's concrete with you.
Yeah. That's kind of the line of work that I'm into. I'm an entrepreneur, so I've put a lot of my work ahead of relationships and put myself ahead of relationships before too. So definitely there wasn't even a commitment that I wanted to do at certain points. Um, and then ultimately distance or somebody else is in transition at a different time, so some things didn't work out. um, but I feel like I find really amazing guys, and sometimes I just try too hard to make things work, that I could have either ended earlier or they could have ended earlier whenever we knew it just wasn't going to work out or something like that. But I mean, I think that everybody has commitment issues at some point, and I've definitely been there. But right now I know myself really well, and I'm wanting to date until I am a little bit more settled up in Dallas.
So
Okay.
somebody, Matt, for you would have to be really, 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 really understanding in your current situation right now. So I say they can't set the bar super high for you since you're in transition because sounds like you focusing on your career right now, and that is priority so you can move to Dallas.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So right now we're just doing it for shits and giggles. That's all I needed to know.
I mean, it take it however you want to take it, but I like genuine connections, and if I meet somebody who I want to connect with and they feel like it's worth the trouble or whatever, then I think it would work out.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me. That's all I needed. I think that stirred up a thinking tank in the comments, and I'll see y'all later tonight.
See you
And see you
later.
later
Great
this weekend,
question.
boys.
Great question. Great
Thank you.
question. No, I think what I like is that you are being transparent and honest, and a lot of people would not be like they were like, "Oh no, I'm good. I ain't got no time commitment. I ain't got no job thing." And then they start dating you, and they're like, wait a minute, sir, you always at this job, and I thought you said you had time. So I think it's good that people know what they're signing up for if they are going to try to court you.
Yeah, and I love being courted. I'm worth it.
That's what he said, people. He said he worth it. Okay, let's see these other questions I got for you. I don't know why that's a question, but we're going to keep going past that. Um, mm, they said, "Have you ever heard? Did you look like Robin Thicke?"
Once or twice.
Once or twice. Good question because do you feel like you prioritize for a guy that you're trying to date more of his personality or more of like his physique, fitness, and routine?
I think it kind of all adds up. Um, I mean, you have to be physically attracted to somebody,
Mhm.
and to me, somebody who's physically fit or working on themselves, it's a mindset too. Like if you're working on yourself, then that's an attractive mindset. So I like somebody that's stays active, that stays fit. If you have a little bit of a belly, like I did, cool, but I was still working on myself. But energy is everything. Energy is everything.
Okay, listen.
Confidence is everything.
Okay, okay. Let's see. What else? Mm-mm-mm. What is your favorite physical part on a man's body?
I really love eyes. I really love I really love eyes. And even a smile. It doesn't have to be a perfect smile, but I always tell people this. I always tell my friends this is like I love even if there's something like a small crooked tooth or something but it's still taken care of. Something that's unique about your face or something is I find super attractive.
Okay. Someone wants
Like
to know,
something that makes you stand out.
yeah, someone wants to know, would you date someone that lives in Los Angeles?
If they're willing to travel.
Okay. They have to travel to Dallas. Are you going to travel to Los Angeles?
If time permits, yeah.
That's a no. Just you like, you like, not really, not really, like, not really.
I already said locals best. I want to put forth some effort if there's somebody that I have a good connection with.
Okay. Oh, so you're a country singer. So they want to know, do you feel like Beyonce was snubbed from the Country Music Awards?
Yeah, I mean, I think that she's had a lot of impact in a lot of people's new careers or people that have been around a little bit. So if anything, she's opened up doors for a lot of people that may not have gotten the chance. But she definitely had the top sales in a country album. Um, I think that she had a country song way back when with the Dixie Chicks that I even posted it the other day that I was
Mhm.
like, she needs to release that. And even if you don't know who Beyonce is, then if that song got on the radio, it would go to number one.
Mhm.
I feel like she should re-release that song. I even posted that the other day on Facebook.
Okay, I
Um,
remember
I-
that one. Yep.
yeah, daddy issues.
Let's see what other questions. Oh, they said, how often do you work out?
Uh, at least at least 5 days a week.
Okay, okay. And this is a couple more. Let's see. Hold on, a couple more. Hold on. Um, do you like men who have locks?
The last guy that I dated has locks. Yes,
Okay. Who you gonna vote for this upcoming presidential election?
not Trump.
So you're not gonna vote for Trump. But who are you going to vote for?
Kamala.
Oh, I'm saying they have other candidates also. Like, some people throw their vote away and they just, okay. So
Yeah.
you voting okay. Let me see, what else? Mm, have you noticed anything about yourself since you've been single? Like, what do you notice differently about your personality or who you are?
Yeah, the last couple of years, I chose to be single. I really just took a lot of time to myself, did the inner work, journaled a lot, listened to some, personal development things, lost weight, got my mind right, put a focus on myself. So now I gave myself permission to basically date and enjoy myself, keep an open heart, keep an open mind. So even if it's not the perfect timing for somebody, that doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me if somebody doesn't think that's a thing right now. I'm all about connection. So if it's worth it, then I'll make it work.
Okay, okay. Perfect, perfect. Oh, they said the song is called Daddy's Lesson. That's that's what the song
Oh
is.
yeah, maybe I got the daddy issues then.
Freudian slip. It's okay. All right. So now you can move your camera back so we can see what you look like head to toe. You got to prop it up somewhere so we can see what you look like. Okay. Let's see.
Can you see me?
All right. Just back up a little bit more and give us a little spin. All right, you all. This is Matt. Matt lives in Dallas, Texas. He is 36, 6'4", 225 pounds. He is a Capricorn, team top. He is a country singer. He works in health and
I'm team.
fitness.
I'm team verse, but mostly top.
You said 95% of the time you are topping.
That was that was a choice.
Oh, that was a choice. So you would like to be more versatile. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
He's open to getting married. Children, not so much. He prefers that you live in Dallas, like strongly in Dallas. Wants you to be fit, tall. He will date between 24 and 50, open to race. And I think you said monogamy or agreements.
Monogamy is preferred.
Monogamy is preferred. All right,
Open to.
tell them your Instagram handle and spell it one more time for the people.
It's a big country fit. BIG country COUNTRY fit FIT.
All right, Matt. Thanks for coming on the show. Again, keep us posted. If you go on some dates, they could be in your inbox, inviting you out on dates. I know it. Okay, so come back and give us an update. All right.
All right.
Okay. All right. Good night. Good night.
Bye. Thanks.
All right. All right. Y'all been waiting to rank this man in the comment section the whole time. Y'all been like, can we vote? Can we rank? Can we rank? If you think he's dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. Go ahead and let me know in the comment section. I want all 228 of y'all who are watching to go ahead and rank this man. Please. Do you think he's ready to date? Because he said it's going to take a really, really, really special person who really, really understand his situation because he is in transition. But he open to dating. Okay? So what y'all think? Hmm. Hmm. What I come on. I want y'all to vote. All y'all, come on, vote. Oh. You know, at least he letting you all know what you are signing up for. He's letting you know. Mm. Y'all afraid? Y'all afraid to vote? I don't know what it is. I don't y'all. Because y'all gonna be in his DM. Y'all want to vote him a certain way, but then y'all gonna slide in his DM. Right? You driving by? You driving by? Whatever. You driving by? All right, so listen, I think he is averaging based on you all. He didn't mess my Wi-Fi up. I don't know what it is. You know, his Wi-Fi was messed up, so he came on, and it probably messed my whole internet connection up. That's what Instagram does. He's averaging probably like a 6. I know my screen is blurry. It is because he was on. It's not my Wi-Fi. It's just what happens when somebody else comes on with bad Wi-Fi. It messes up your connection. But anyway, I think he's the last person in the queue. That's it. I don't think I have anybody else in the queue. Yeah, dial up is contagious. I don't know if there's how I can protect myself from it. It is not my Wi-Fi. It is not my it is what it is. I think Jerome is coming on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Y'all are a mess in the comment section. I tell y'all are a whole mess in the comment section. Hello, Jerome.
Hey, what's up? I haven't been on in a while. I thought I'd come on.
Okay. Listen. Tonight is diversity night, which I love. The people in the comment section can't take though. So I think we should have more diverse people come on. What do you think?
Um, yeah, diverse in what ways though? In all ways, like race, age, everything.
Even some lesbians. We need some lesbians to come on. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
You like sure you don't want no lesbian. You want a gay man
No,
though.
no, I'm not binary, but I'm just a queer person. That's how I go about it. But I like when the lesbians come on, when the trans girls come on.
Mhm.
Be a good time.
Okay. So I heard you say you're non-binary. Explain that to people who may or may not know.
Yeah, so non-binary simply it falls under the trans umbrella, but you're not a trans man or a trans woman. It
Mhm.
simply just means that you um, don't fall in the category of either male or female, or maybe you fall in both or third gender. So I feel like I'm everything. So I feel like I'm man. I feel like I'm woman. I feel like I'm everything. So yeah,
Okay. So what
but
pronouns do you prefer?
any. I'm okay with any. If most people just say like he and him because that's how I present, but I'm okay with any pronouns. I'm all
So
things.
you can do he, her, she, they, them,
All of that.
just to
All
have
of
some respect with it, and you good for it.
yeah, all of it.
Okay. Let's make it happen, Jerome. Now, Jerome, I know you're in Atlanta. Um, Tell us, how old are you?
I'm 35.
Okay, 35. How tall are you, and about how much do you weigh?
I'm 5'9" and a half.
So we're gonna give you 5'10" then. This is half
Thank
stuff.
thank you. I really greatly appreciate that. And I weigh 200 pounds, but right now I'm on a water fast, so that's gonna be different so very soon.
Okay, 200 solid over there. I want you all to notice when Jerome came on, my connection in the picture fixed. And when the previous person on, they came on with a messed up screen and it messed it up. So it has nothing to do with my Wi Fi or device that I'm using, people.
You know we just like teasing you.
It is Instagram is the ghetto sometimes. So that's why we here. All right. Back to Jerome. What is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo, born July 26th.
Leo. Okay. Now, how do you get down sexually? Like, what do you like?
All right, so we talk about this. I'm like 95% bottom, 5% top. That's why I always say heavy on bottom, light on top.
So you prefer him to be more of the top, and then you might give him some D on his birthday, maybe,
You know, holidays and stuff like that, maybe. Yeah.
and Mother's Day. Okay. Um, Tell us what type of work you do.
So I'm a television producer as well as a communications consultant for a transgender nonprofit organization.
Love it. All right, tell us your Instagram handle and spell it for us.
Yes, Instagram handle is Mr. Jerome Trammell. That's MrJeromeTrammell, Mr. Jerome Trammell.
All right, you all. This is Jerome. Jerome is non-binary, so he, them, they, their, him pronouns. Lives in Atlanta. 35, 5'10", 200 pounds. A Leo, more first bottom. He works in TV production and does communication consulting with an organization. Y'all got questions for Jerome? You know how we do it. Use the question function or use the chat. We've been doing this all night, okay? But there's some people who just joined late, so I got to remind y'all. And if you want to come and ask him a question live at any time, just wave in the comment section and I will bring you on. All right, people, that's how it works. Jerome, what type of guy are you looking for? Or woman, or they, them? What are you looking
Guys, only date guys,
for?
only date
Cisgender men?
cisgender men. I
Oh,
only date cisgender men. Um, Let me just start with I want a guy that is a gentleman. I want him to be considerate. I want him to be respectful, accountable, loving, and responsible. Like those are the main things, the qualities I want him to have.
okay.
Be driven too. Driven is a big one.
Okay. Now, what are some of your good qualities?
Those things I just named. Very driven, um, career focused, very accountable, responsible and considerate. Like I'm considerate to my friends and families, like people I don't know. I think consideration is like one of the main things I love when I see in people. People are just like considerate and nice because for some reason, especially in this community, they think like being a mean girl is a good personality trait. It's like being shady and all that and catty. Like I understand when it's like fun shade, but like people take on those personalities like they're on reality TV, and I can't stand it. So consideration.
Yeah, like just be a normal human being with a heart and have some depth to you and not so like surface and catty. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amber is over here loving you. She said you are the entire package, Jerome.
Oh no no no! That makes me embarrassed.
Now, what's the longest relationship you've been in?
We talked about this. So I've never been in a relationship before. So I've dated. The longest I've dated someone was like 2 or 3 months, and that happened twice. I've never been in a relationship. So that might be a red flag to people, and if it is, just stay away.
Well, tell us. Like, I know you're 35. Why do you think you haven't been able to date someone longer than 6 months or 12 months?
Well, it's only been 2 or 3. But the main thing is when I first started dating men, I just didn't know what I want. So, I was young. I'm like, oh, you gotta be 6 this, gotta be tattoos, da da da. And none of that stuff worked, right? And so I would say within the last 3 to 4 years, I became very intentional about the kind of person I wanted to date. And I also made sure that I was the type of person that a person would want to date. So I'm more intentional about being in a relationship, building with someone, and I'm also in a space where I'm able to.
Okay, so you had to figure out some stuff about like, what you want and be in a different space. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because some people might say red flag, but what I hear is that there's accountability on your part of you just not really knowing what you wanted, and now you do.
Yeah, and there's two things, right? One thing is that, and my therapist said this. She was like, I was dating people, but once they made a decision that I'm not who they wanted romantically, I would do things to try to please them, to make them. So I was like a people pleaser in that aspect, and those things never worked out. Where you're trying to love someone into loving you. So those kind of situations happen, and then also. With dating people, I would run. I would see one red flag and I would be out. And people would be like, well, you need to give them a chance or let your guard down. Certain things I just have no tolerance for. Like if you meet to the waiter, if I find out that you like did some crimes that I can't shake with, like I just be out. Because
Yeah.
I have peace in my life, I have happiness, I have no drama, and I'm not gonna voluntarily,
Uh,
Shit, hold on, y'all.
Hello. Were you coming on to ask the question?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm at work.
Oh, okay, okay.
So yeah, so the question was,
Wait.
uh,
introduce
Take,
yourself.
take a moment. Take a moment. Let's introduce yourself. Okay.
um, my business page, Jupiter Shoes. They call me Jay. I'm
Okay.
30. So
Hi.
yeah, Hey, how you doing? So the question was, why? Like, I heard a little bit, like like why you were single, whatever. But if you did find somebody to date, like, what is like your potential to date? Like, what is your goals like in like a year to date them?
Wait, what is my
What is your goals? Like what is your goals like in like your year? Like what do you see yourself like achieving in a year with a person?
Oh, what do I see myself in a year growing with a person? If I'm in a relationship,
Yeah.
I figure in a year of dating, then we should be definitely in an exclusive relationship and working somewhere towards engagement. Like yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay.
I think year engagement should be somewhere on the horizon.
And then take your headset out. That's the problem. That because people were having an issue hearing you. That's what it was.
You hear me now?
Much better. Much better.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So, if you do date somebody, you see yourself being celibate with them for like, like until y'all, get deeper, know each other more, like,
Yeah, well,
um,
Well, absolutely. I have no problem with that. Here's a thing this public knowledge. when I moved to Atlanta in July of 2018, I told myself I wasn't going to have sexual intercourse with anyone until I'm in a happy, healthy, monogamous relationship, and that hasn't happened. So it's been over 6 years since I've had sexual intercourse. So that's not a problem to me.
Is that something
Okay.
you would want from a potential partner to be like celibate until you all like are exclusive or get married?
Yeah, more like celibate, more like, without social media and stuff like that, less is work related. 'Cause, I used to be on social media a lot.
So you don't want the other person to be on social media while you're dating.
Well, I don't really, I only have like a business page. I don't be on like social media like that no more. I try to stay away from that and be more focused on other stuff than being like, focused on what's going on, on the internet.
Tell us a little bit more what that's about.
Like more just like involving myself, getting deeper with myself, deeper with God, trying to figure out what I want, what can I change in myself or what goals I can complete and, interaction with other people.
Okay.
So was
Because
social media a distraction for you?
you said, sure, go ahead.
I said, so was the social media a distraction for you?
I was very big on social media one part of time in my life. So,
Okay.
out of social media now, for like years, it's really, really good. So,
Okay, I think there is a little bit of a delay. They're saying it sounds normal for us, but for people who are watching, there's a little delay. So we have to pause a little bit before we respond. Um, my question to you is, um, what was your social media page about? Like, what was the content on there?
um, I was a content creator. Well, back in the day, you know,
Content creator is a very wide
Like,
field.
yeah, like adult content creator, like
adult
porn, like
content
nudes,
creator.
like nudes. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, like adult content creator.
Okay.
Yeah. My long relationship was for 8 years though. So, I had a very long relationship, and my relationship, what I did, my relationship was private. I had a private life and I had a social life. So, I didn't expose everybody to my partner and my partner. You know what I mean? So, because that's the most important thing, you got to watch who you expose your partner to for different reasons.
All right, so we're gonna pause for a second because I know there's a little delay. Okay, so if you used to live your social media presence separate, one private, one for work, do you feel like your partner can have both that mesh in a healthy way?
Yeah, definitely. It's just how you know to handle it. A lot of people nowadays have a lot of sexual demon on them, and I went 28 months without sex, so it's a lot coming from having sex to not having sexual intercourse. You know what I mean? It's like a lot take out of you. Then from drinking liquor to not drinking alcohol. So I had to find with myself because what I was coming at was I didn't know how to do a relationship. I didn't know how to really love like that because I didn't know who I really was. Because the thing was I was having intercourse with certain people, and when you pick up with certain people, it just come on you and you want more. It's like a drug. So it's like you have to break that addiction. You have to break that drug.
Got it.
So that is why, in the LGBTQSZ community, it's so hard to date because you sit over here and either somebody has this person or it's all about materialistic stuff or it's about different ranges of like who got what or who date this person because they popular. It's all about a popular level of what another person got going on. And then when you come down to reality and it's just y'all two behind closed doors, y'all don't have no interaction because everything got to do with social media or your friends. So I try not to, I try to do that. Like my last relationship for 8 years, I don't know his social media. He didn't, he knew my social media, but we didn't put that in our relationship. We didn't put each other on the internet. We didn't sit over here, and we were best friends. So
Okay. So
Nice.
there's a delay though. We got to hang up on you because it's the audio. People can't hear you, and it's a delay. But no, thank you for
so
coming on. Yeah.
Thank
you
you.
are
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Well, one thing I will say is that I don't drink alcohol and I don't do any drugs. So, and I'm not addicted to social media, but I definitely use my platform because I have a platform. But it's mainly for like work and stuff like that. But yeah, but thank you.
Yeah, I think sometimes, I know he can't, there's something wrong with his phone and because it's a delay and then people can't hear him. But what I did hear from him is so he used to do porn, he used to be doing some drugs, alcohol, sex, heavy, and then he gets switched to not doing a whole bunch of it. So he kind of wants his the push out on his partners so he can control them on not using social media. I no, no.
Let me I also want people to just start owning what they did or what they do because when they use the word content creator, it's like you can be gardening, you can do food, you can be dance, you can be hair braiding, you can be makeup. Just say like you've done OnlyFans or as an adult entertainer and just like own it, But anyway,
100%. And also, don't put your insecurities or your vices on other people. That's not good for dating. I know. Let's
move along.
yes, move along. Do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
I'm indecisive about children. I'm 50-50 on if I want them or not, and I'm 50-50 on if I want to like adopt or have them like through a surrogate of the type. But I will say that like I'm 35 right now, so if I do adopt, which is more likely than any other method, I'm probably going to have like a toddler. If I'm 35 adopting, I probably want like a 3 or 4 year old. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So you might adopt and chill. What about chill? I mean, marriage.
marriage is I'm indecisive. Ideally, I would want, but if my partner is something that they don't want to do and we're good without it, then I'm okay with that too.
Does the guy you date have to live in Atlanta?
No, he doesn't have to live in Atlanta, but I would prefer him to be in close proximity to where a flight is just like maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay. What
Or if
about
he's ready, so he could live further, but have the plan to either we be bi-coastal or he travels here, I travel there. So we just gotta be proactive in that.
okay? What's a good age range? Like, what's the youngest you go? What's the oldest?
I'm 35, so I would say the youngest I will go, and they absolutely have to have a level of maturity, is probably 30. And then the oldest I would go is probably 45, maybe 45.
Okay, 30, 45. What about like body type? What do you like?
Anywhere from slender to dad bod.
Okay. Okay. What about race? What do you prefer?
I prefer, I prefer a black man. However, if I meet someone that is non-black and the vibe is there, the chemistry is there, and he sweeps me off my feet, then I gave black men a try.
Okay, so you prefer black, but if a white man or Asian, Indian man is doing good, you go make it happen. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
gotta have a little seasoning with them, a little sauce.
Oh, okay. Now, are you into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What you like?
Absolutely monogamy. Um,
Mhm.
and maybe somewhere down the line we can have conversations about other things. But starting off for the first several years, I would prefer absolutely monogamy.
Okay. Okay.
But things might change. But right now it's monogamy.
Okay. All right, you all, if you have questions for Jerome, use the question function, or you can wave like the previous guy did and come on live and ask him a question, but make sure your phone is connected to the Wi Fi and we can hear you. Instagram has been doing weird stuff tonight. All right, let's see. Let's see. Um, wow. Mm, are you in therapy? There's a question.
Yeah, I remember I just told you my therapist was just like, you be attracted to people who don't want you romantically. You be trying to prove your worth to them. So she clocked me.
Okay. Do you pull hair during sex?
um, I've never had ones for me to pull their hair, but if that's what my partner, I'm a pleaser. So if that's what my partner enjoys, then I wouldn't mind pulling their hair.
Okay. Let's see what other questions they got for you. Oh, this is a good question. What makes you smile on a rainy day?
Oh, what makes me smile? Okay. Um, to be honest, this is gonna sound like weird, but it's just the truth. I like to see people having like a good time, or enjoying something because I did something for them. That's just makes me like when my family, I send them something or I have an event at my house, whatever, and they really enjoying it, or I cook for somebody and they enjoy the food. Like those kind of things that make me happy when people are happy and enjoying something that I facilitated.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
That that sounds a little egotistical, but that's the
You're like, I
truth.
did that. I did that. Yes.
You love that shrimp Alfredo? I did. Yeah, that's what makes me happy.
Oh, someone said, what happens if you're dating somebody and he is not keeping your attention? What will you do?
Listen, one thing that I'm very upfront about is that effort is attractive, and like when I see you put in effort, that means that you want it. Like you want the relationship, you want me. So when there's no effort being put in, then I just have to move around. Whoever I be with, like we have to like pour into each other. So
Okay. Okay.
effort.
I love it. I love it. All right. We got to see what you look like from head to toe. So you got to stand up, back up, turn around so we can see you.
All right.
Okay, pants. All right, you all. This is Jerome. Jerome lives in Atlanta. He is 35, 5'10", 200 pounds. He is a Leo, team verse bottom. He works in TV production and also does communications for a consultant, for a nonprofit. He is not sure if he wants to get married or have children, kind of like on the fence. The right guy, the two of y'all can figure it out. Maybe y'all can adopt a kid, but not maybe a baby. Prefers that you live in Atlanta or a quick flight away, but somebody is moving to Atlanta. He will date between 30 and 45. Likes guys who are more slender or dad bod. Prefers black guys, but if the right other guy comes on, of any race, ethnicity, he is down for it. He is into monogamy. If y'all want to do something down the road, maybe, but he really just want one guy. Tell them your Instagram handle and spell it for us.
Yeah, it's Mr. Jerome Trammell, MrJerome
Jerome, thanks for coming back to shoot your shot. You're one of the original shooters.
I know. I'm like, I've been to your in person events and your virtual events, but I haven't been on here in a while. So, like, let me just stop by. But thank you so much, Lamont. And I got to ask you, how much money did you raise for the AIDS walk that was postponed?
Oh yes, yes. So I'm on a nonprofit, so I was raising money for AIDS Walk. I raised $1,055 so far. I am
Oh,
trying to get to 3,000. So if y'all want to donate, click on the link in my bio to donate. Thank you for your donation, though.
no problem. I'm going to send another one. We got to get to that goal.
Yes,
All right. Thanks
yes.
so much.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, bye. Okay, okay. Good interview. Good interview. Um, I want y'all to rank him. If you think he is dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1 or something in between. I want all y'all to rank. Do you think he is dateable or not dateable? What y'all think? What y'all think? I see some nines, tens. Okay, okay. Y'all liking Jerome over there. Invite the man out on a date. Y'all giving him nines and tens, eights. Okay, I see a 7, 10. Okay, okay, 10. Amber, I knew you was gonna do a 10. I knew you would do a 10. Yes. 10, a solid 8, 10, 10, 9. Okay, listen, he is averaging about a 9 over there. Listen, thank you all so much. Great show. You know, we had some interesting characters on tonight. Interesting characters. Um, I'm doing a Instagram live show tomorrow night at 7:30 with Joshua Cruz. We're going to be talking about, you know, can gays just be friends? How do we build community together? So I want you all to check into that conversation tomorrow night at 7:30. We'll be on Instagram, so you'll be able to see it. So make sure you set the alert so that you can see the interview tomorrow. And yeah, I think that's it, people. I am going to reshare this video on my YouTube channel, The Gay Dating Coach, and I also reshare it tonight because if you didn't miss the beginning of this, it was a good show and it was pretty diverse. All right, good night, people. I will see you all next week. We've been on here for 2 hours. Next week, we will start at 9 o'clock again. So if you didn't get a chance to come on the show, 9 o'clock next week. 9 o'clock next week, people. Great show. Great show. Good night. Good night. Good night.